Guys made of the World League that's come out, the proposed World League. Bill Bowman says there's going to be an emergency meeting on the proposals with the Tier 1 nations, Japan and Fiji. What do you make of the leaked proposal that's emerged since then?
Well, Bill followed me on Twitter, so he clearly wants to know my thoughts and my feelings on this.
Does he, James?
He must do. He followed me. Yeah, I don't know. I think World Rugby's in a weird place at the minute, isn't it? You got to remember, without being too much of a nose, that the game is relatively new still. Still trying to find its feet, teething problems.
It's in its embryonic stage, James.
I was looking for such a good word, I just couldn't think of anything biological.
It's new.
A lot of money's come into the game. The game's changed a lot, and other teams and other nations are getting left behind. It's becoming less competitive between the Tier 1 and Tier 2 nations, and we're going to speak about it here. The biggest thing out of all of it, and the stuff that I've seen on social and the stuff that I've read, is around the Pacific Islander teams, because they're the teams that produce the best rugby players in the world, hands down. There's no argument with that. You look at the best players in the world.
Are you an eighth Tongan, Jim, or what are you?
I'd say Sam Owen. I had this conversation with Billy.
Who's Sam Owen?
Sam Owen.
Sam Owen, that's what they called me.
Sam Owen.
So they have, so basically, and I had this conversation with Billy, you're either an Uso, which is
Brother.
Samoan, you're a Doko, which is Tongan. What's a Toko? I can't think. It's a Doko, Toko, cuz I don't know. I'm one of them anyway. I'll be a bro. What's a bro?
It's just short for brother, mate.
Oh God, man, it's just so difficult. But for me, it's a real shame. You know, and I really, really hope that it doesn't happen.
I mean, I sit there and you look at it, and it's a leaked document that they've talked about. Nothing official's come from World Rugby.
Who's leaked it?
It was in New Zealand. It came out in the New Zealand press.
Oh,
Yeah, New
good.
Zealand Herald.
You Kiwis.
What's wrong with you?
Like Jim said, growing the game. They've picked 10 nations, the 6 from the Six Nations and the 4 from the Rugby Championship, and they've added in Japan and USA.
Of course,
because of the commerciality of those places. Now, if you're having a World League, you can't have a World League and not include Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, Georgia are in the conversation. And what impact does it have on the World Cup as well? The World Cup is the showpiece in rugby every 4 years. Does having a World League then dilute that? There's so many things. There are obviously conversations that have happened about how to grow the game. What I'm saying is, if you're having a 12-team World League, split it into 2 conferences, have a 20-team World League, and include everyone.
Because with that becomes the commercial side of it. And again, I don't really know. I'm just going on what I think it might be. But are Fiji going to have the opportunity to come over and play England in a test match in a November autumn series if that happens? I don't know.